Hello and welcome to 1000 Simple Recipes. I'm Mark and today I'm going to show you how to do a creamy chicken pasta with bacon and mushrooms. This recipe only takes about 20 minutes, so it's the perfect meal to cook when you don't have much time. Not only am I going to show you how to make your chicken really tender, but I'm also going to show you with the right timing of putting these ingredients together that you're going to enhance all the flavours within the meal. So let's start. Now here we have the ingredients for our creamy chicken pasta, and for our cream sauce we've got just about 200 mils of pure cream or whipping cream. We've got an egg and we've got about 20 grams of Parmesan cheese. And I've also got some just under 200 grams of mushrooms, 250 grams of chicken that I've chopped finely in strips, and I've got a rasher of bacon here that's just been finely chopped as well. Some garlic, some fresh thyme, you could use dried thyme, and I've also got some linguine here, but you could use any pasta. And as always guys, the recipe ingredients are below. Well, the first step is to get our bacon crispy, and I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Not much, you don't need much, and we want to get just on a low heat cook this bacon off, and I've just cut it into small strips. And this is how you get crispy bacon. You just keep it on low heat. You don't want to cook it too fast. And the reason I'm going to cook things separately is just to keep everything as crisp for the bacon. You'll cook this on a low heat, whereas the chicken will cook on a much higher heat. We'll just let that go, and while that's cooking we'll do our cream sauce. So while our bacon is cooking slowly over there, I'm just going to make our cream sauce. So I'm just going to add one egg to the bowl, and I'm just going to whisk that up. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and some pepper. And whip that again, and then we're going to add our cream, and we're going to add our Parmesan cheese to this. You don't need too much Parmesan because it's got such a fantastically strong flavour. So there we have our cream sauce. So here we have our bacon, and it's looking nice and crispy now, and so I'm just going to take that off and we'll start our chicken. And see how we've got all the fat from the bacon, and we're going to use that to cook our chicken in. Okay, in the same pan, and we're using the fat from the bacon, I'm just going to put the clove of garlic in there, and it's on a much higher heat than I had the garlic the bacon cooking, and just going to throw that in, and don't want to cook that too much, and I'm just going to throw the chicken in there now, and we're just going to toss that around, and you just want to cook this really quickly and then get it off. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to this, and with a bit of fresh thyme. I'm going to put half the fresh thyme in this and half in the mushrooms. So this is not going to take very long at all. And while I've got this, before I put this chicken on, I've got my hot water going for the pasta on the stove. And when this chicken's cooked, I'm going to put my pasta on and do the mushrooms. So see how quickly this chicken's cooking off now, and this is how you keep it really tender. The chicken is that we've got it cooking, and it's not far off now. Probably just another 30 seconds, and that'll be done. Maybe not even that much. And I'm going to take that off and do our mushrooms. And see also too, all the mushrooms are going to be cooked in this beautiful flavours of the thyme and the garlic and the chicken. So that looks about right for me, and I'm going to take that off right now and put my pasta on. So we're now going to put our mushrooms on, and we've got our pasta going. That's going to take about another 7 minutes, and I'll just get this garlic in there, another clove of garlic. The mushrooms are going to scrape all these beautiful flavours off the bottom of this pan here, and I've got the thyme, the rest of our fresh thyme in there. And like I said, you could use dried thyme, it's not going to be that big a deal. And we're just going to toss these around, a little bit of salt and pepper for the mushrooms. And this is why we cook, because each of these things, the chicken, the mushrooms, they all take different times. If you cook them all together, you're going to cook maybe one thing right and everything else will end up being overcooked or undercooked. So we'll come back in a few minutes and they should be done. So as you can see, the moisture's come out of these mushrooms now, and they're just right, perfect. They're not too overcooked, and they're just right. They've been on for about 5 minutes, and all the moisture on a low to moderate heat, and so they're ready. And I'm just going to add my chicken back into the mix. I'm going to bring my pasta over that it's just finished cooking. You want to keep a little bit of water in your pasta, and because that'll add to the sauce as well. You don't want it to be too dry. And I'm just going to stir that in and turn the heat off this. I'm just going to add my cream sauce and my bacon. And by adding them last, you're going to keep the crispiness of the bacon, and we're just going to stir that through. And I'm just going to add the bacon now. And this is going to be delicious. All these flavours, I tell you, they're just incredible. So here we have our creamy chicken pasta with crispy bacon and mushrooms, and I'm going to have a taste of this right now. I can't wait. And this is so delicious. The chicken's very tender, mushrooms and the cream and the crispy bacon right through the pasta, absolutely delicious. So I'm going to sit down now and eat this with my rocket salad with pears and pine nuts and Parmesan. So check out the link, and that's all for this week, and I'll see you next week on 1000 Simple Recipes.